Hi there, it's Sonia from A Rainbow of Balloons. Welcome to today's balloon twisting tutorial on how to make this sweet, cute unicorn balloon headband. Now, the design today is a nice, straightforward, beautiful six petal flower with a round decorative balloon on top, and it's pretty quick and easy to make, and it's as you can see from the design, unicorns, which children and adults love. And rather than balloon twisting a unicorn each and every time, why not every now and then pop out one of these rounds and wait to see the great reactions that it gets. Now with my headbands, I'll talk a little bit about that. I like to use 1 inch wide headbands, and my supplier of choice here in Australia is JJ the Balloon Guy. He's got a variety of different sizes, but what I find I enjoy working with the most is that 1 inch wide band. And for the reason that when I pop on the top one of my 6 petal flowers that I create, it's got the got such a nice large surface area that it helps be able to position the balloons on top so that the headband's not getting forced up into the areas in between the balloons and causing the dreaded headband to push away from the head effect. Anyhow, so what I'm going to do is show you how to do that 6 petal flower on the base there and add on top the round, and it's like I said, a nice, quick, easy, beautiful design. And it's a great advertisement as people walk around in it. So to make this one, what we're going to use is a couple of 260s, and I've got my uninflated round unicorn. So the beautiful round balloons that I'm using are from Gemar, or Gemar balloons. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it, I do apologise, but they are ones that I've gotten from America. A friend of mine over there was kind enough to allow me to get some sent to her, and she sent them onwards to me because you can't get them in Australia. I'd love it if you could, but hopefully in the future, because they're beautiful and yeah, I love looking at them, so I'm sure that my customers would too. Anyhow, I'm going to go ahead to blow up the 260s. So on this particular occasion I'm using 2 colours, but you can go ahead just to use one, and that can help make the design even quicker. I'm going to use my legenda, so please forgive the noise. Okay, so I've inflated my 260s, and to help save a bit of time, I'll just tie them together directly. It's a great time-saving trick when you do have the luxury of using the electronic pump. You can just quickly tie those two together, and it reduces the amount of time that you need to do tying knots. So we're going to go ahead to make the 6 petal base, and generally what I do is make 3 in one colour and 3 of the other, and just interchange those colours. Typically when I do my headband, twist off a length, so it's about a 4-finger bubble there, and I'm going to go ahead to hold that over and create the petal twist. So 3 more of those. Give the balloon a bit of a squish to help make it a bit more pliable. So I've done the 3 petals with the green balloon. I'm going to go ahead now to do with the yellow and make sure it goes in between each of those green balloons or bubbles. So we'll get a 4-finger bubble. I just lost my last bubble there due to the dreaded invisible hole, I guess, but I'm going to recreate that third one. Oh, speaking of, okay, don't panic, I got this. Thanks, Legenda. So what I'm going to do now that I've got my 6 petals, one of each colour, I'm just going to go ahead to just position them nicely and hopefully they sit fairly evenly against one another. So we've got those 6 petals. Now if I would just use one colour and I had that incident where that balloon deflated and popped, I would just go ahead to leave it at 5 petals. I wouldn't force in there a 6, but because we're doing 2 colours, it alternates beautifully, so we'll just leave it as it is. So what I'm going to do is remove the excess yellow first. Now when I'm doing a headband, it's easy to obviously remove both ends, but you could choose to do a wand instead, so you could keep one end on, but you would aim really to try and make sure there's no additional uninflated balloon on the end. Okay, so I have my 6 petal flower. I'm going to go ahead to introduce the round balloon. So I'm going to go ahead to inflate the round, and it's a 12-inch round too, by the way. Now I don't go ahead to inflate it too much, and oh, look how little that cute that unicorn's head is, but we need bigger. Bigger is better. Bigger helps it to be seen. So to get that balloon from small to large, just give it a bit of a push and a pull, squish from behind and expand outwards that print design, and that'll really help it to expand. So I'm going to go ahead to tie it off and wrap it in. For those of you who are strong-willed, you could go ahead to wrap that in, but I do like to tie almost all of my balloons off. And there she sits. So then you can go ahead to remove the excess balloon. Now you want to leave a fairly long tail on it because you want to be able to attach it through this bit of balloon to your headband. So what I'm going to do is remove the end bit here. Like this. So when I would go ahead to add mine on, going to place the balloon on top of the headband as you do, wrap it underneath. Let's see how it's in there. I often go around the balloon and just go, pull out and let go to help it snap back in. So you don't want to force the balloon too far over the headband by wrapping it in too tightly. So allow yourself a fairly long uninflated tail to enable you to secure it underneath the headband, wrap it back around in the top of the balloon, and then it should still sit on there nicely. But if it's too tight, that can then do that or create that issue where it's pushing up into the design. The balloons are coming down over the side of the headband and pushing it away from the head. So we want to try and avoid that. Another thing that I like to do with them is just put it off center. So rather than having it right on the top of the head, sliding it a bit down the side of the headband there. And there we have it. So super cute and pretty quick, and a great way to use the unicorn print. Now, as I said before, you might like to leave a handle on it, make it more like a scepter or a wand, or you can pop a different design or print on the top. Gemar also has a beautiful range of other critters, but of course there's plenty of other balloons out there too which have a beautiful print just waiting to be showcased on a headband. So thank you for watching. I hope that you enjoy, and get yourself some of these prints if you can, because I tell you what, they're pretty amazing. Thank you and have a great day.